An evening in Florence. A sunset, a stranger's guitar, a fireplace, and 3 girls who started dancing. Have you ever had an evening full of beauty that by end of it you could not believe it all happened in one night? That was Florence. One evening, a hill, sunset, a fireplace by the river, and 3 girls who started dancing in the middle of a square to an accordion and made the whole city smile. Come here, let me take you through it. It started with a decision to walk up to the hill before the sunset. The path wound through a garden, and even in January, there were flowers, small and determined, growing the cool afternoon air as if nobody had told them it was a wrong season. I walked slowly, the city falling further below me with every step until I reached the top. And Florence opened up beneath me. Every rooftop, the river and old bridges, the colorful building, all catching the last of the afternoon light. And then the sun began to set, slowly, generously, turning the whole sky the color of the warm honey. People had gathered quietly at the top, some with a glass of wine, some just standing with their faces turned toward the light. Nobody rushing, nobody on their phone, and then a man sitting in the crowd began to play guitar softly. For no one in particular, and for all of us at the same time. The music and the light and the silence of all those people watching Florence turn gold. I stood there and thought, I want to remember exactly how. When the last color left the sky, I walked back down through the same garden. The flowers now just shapes in the fading light, carrying all warm, full feeling of someone who had just witnessed something rare. I found a restaurant tucked along the river. Small tables outside, heaters glowing warmly between them, and the fireplace nearby sending just enough heat into the January air to make sitting outside feel like an indulgence. I sat down, ordered a glass of wine, and just as it arrived, a horse-drawn carriage passed slowly along the street in front of me. The driver, dressed as though he had stepped straight out of the 1800s. Long coat, tall hat, completely unbothered by the 21st century going on around him. I watched it disappear around the corner and I smiled. Only in Florence. The waiter was warm and gentle in that easy Italian way. At some point during the evening, he placed something small on my table that I hadn't ordered. On the house, he quietly said. I sat there for a long time, fire beside me, river in front of me, wine in hand, not thinking about anything, just being completely, peacefully there. When I finally left, I decided not to take the same route back home. Instead, I wandered, crossing one bridge, then coming back over another, just letting the city take me wherever it wanted. One bridge had tiny shops built right along it, jewelry and leather goods glowing under warm lights like a little market suspended above the water. Another had something I had never seen anywhere before. Actual apartment built directly into the bridge itself. Little homes with lit windows, perched right there above the river. I stopped in the middle of it for a moment, looking at those warm windows and dark water below, and felt something very quiet and very full settled inside me. And then I turned the corner. I found the square. It was large and bright, still dressed in the Christmas light, even though it was January, golden and glittering against the dark sky. A merry-go-round turned slowly in the middle, its colored light reflecting off the stones beneath it. Around the edges, restaurants and elegant shops, Gucci, Armani, Chanel, names are recognized, all lit up beautifully. Restaurants full of people eating and drinking and living their evening. And in the middle of all of it, a man playing accordion. That particular sound, open and close, something between breath and a song, filled the whole square with warmth. People slowed down and they passed. Some stopped completely, and then 3 girls appeared. They had been walking past like everyone else, but something about this music caught them. And without any plan, without saying anything to each other, they just started dancing. Right there in the middle of a square, moving together, copying each other's steps, laughing when they got everything wrong, and completely alive. The people around them started clapping, strangers smiling at strangers. For one beautiful moment, the whole square felt like a big, warm room, and everyone in it felt like a family. I stood there and watched until it ended, and then I walked back to my hotel, slowly through the quiet streets with the kind of happiness that does not need any words. That was one evening in Florence, a hill, a sunset, a guitar, fireplace, carriage, 2 extraordinary bridges, and 3 girls dancing on an accordion in a glittery square. None of it was planned. Every single bit of it was perfect. Before you go, I want to ask you something. When was the last time you let an evening surprise you completely? When was the last time you took a different route home, just to see what was waiting around the corner? Come back next time, because I took 1-hour train to a city I had always dreamed to visit. Verona, the city of Romeo and Juliet, the streets and the atmosphere, and most famous balcony in the world. I've been carrying these stories for a long time, and I'm just only beginning to tell them. Stay with me. There is much more coming. Take what you need, leave what you don't.